In the heart of the African savanna, where the golden grass swayed under an endless blue sky, lived a young zebra named Zara. Unlike the other zebras in her herd, Zara's stripes weren't just black and white. They shimmered with all the colors of the rainbow when the sun hit them just right. This made Zara stand out, which wasn't always easy in a place where blending in could mean the difference between life and death. Zara lived with her family in a large herd, grazing on the lush grasses and keeping a watchful eye out for predators. Her mother always told her, "Zara, your unique stripes are a gift. They make you special, but remember, it's what's inside that truly matters." Despite her mother's encouraging words, Zara often felt out of place. The other young zebras would stare and whisper when she trotted by. Some even refused to play with her, afraid that her colorful stripes might attract unwanted attention from lions or cheetahs. One particularly hot afternoon, as the herd rested under the shade of an acacia tree, Zara overheard a conversation between two older zebras. "Did you see that odd one with the rainbow stripes?" one whispered. "Yes, poor thing. She'll never survive out here. She sticks out like a sore thumb," the other replied. Hurt and confused, Zara slipped away from the herd. She galloped across the savanna, her hooves kicking up dust as tears streamed down her face. She ran until she couldn't run anymore, finally collapsing near a small watering hole. As Zara caught her breath, she heard a gentle voice. "Why do you cry, little one?" Startled, Zara looked up to see a wise old elephant standing nearby. His wrinkled skin told tales of many years lived on the savanna, and his eyes twinkled with kindness. I don't fit in," Zara stammered. "My stripes are different. Everyone thinks I'm strange." The elephant, who introduced himself as Babar, listened patiently as Zara poured out her heart. When she finished, he nodded thoughtfully. "Zara," he said, "have you ever noticed how no two sunsets are the same? Or how each acacia tree grows in its own unique way? The savanna thrives on diversity. Your stripes make you unique, just like every animal here has something special about them." Zara pondered Babar's words. "But how can being different be good when it puts me in danger?" Babar smiled. "Sometimes what we see as our greatest weakness can become our greatest strength. Come, let me show you something." Curious, Zara followed Babar as he lumbered across the savanna. They walked for what seemed like hours, passing herds of wildebeest, prides of lions napping in the shade, and tall giraffes munching on treetops. Finally, they reached a hidden valley that Zara had never seen before. Here, the landscape was different. Colorful flowers dotted the ground, and butterflies fluttered from bloom to bloom. "This," Babar said, "is Rainbow Valley. It's a special place where animals come to celebrate their uniqueness." As if on cue, animals began to emerge from the surrounding bushes and trees. Zara gasped in amazement. There was a leopard with spots that glowed like fireflies, a flamingo whose feathers changed color like a chameleon, and a meerkat whose fur sparkled like diamonds. "Welcome, Zara," they all chorused. A beautiful bird with feathers that shimmered like an oil slick approached her. "I'm Ava, the African starling," she said. "Like you, I once felt out of place because of my unusual colors. But here, I learned that being different is not a flaw. It's a gift." Over the next few days, Zara stayed in Rainbow Valley, making friends and learning from the unique animals there. They taught her that her rainbow stripes allowed her to blend in with flowers and rainbows, offering a different kind of camouflage. they showed her how to use her colors to distract predators, giving her herd time to escape. Most importantly, they taught her to be proud of who she was. As the sun set on her last day in the valley, Zara felt a newfound confidence. She knew it was time to return to her herd and share what she had learned. Saying goodbye to her new friends, Zara set off across the savannah with Babar by her side. As they traveled, they encountered many challenges. When they came across a raging river, Zara's quick thinking and unique perspective helped them find a safe crossing. When they faced a hungry lioness, Zara used her dazzling stripes to confuse and distract her, allowing them to escape. Finally, they reached Zara's herd. The zebras were overjoyed to see her, having been worried sick about her disappearance. Zara's mother nuzzled her affectionately, tears of joy in her eyes. "I'm so sorry I ran away," Zara said, "but I've learned so much. I want to share it with all of you." Over the next few weeks, Zara taught her herd everything she had learned in Rainbow Valley. She showed them how to use their own unique traits to their advantage, how to work together despite their differences, and how diversity made their herd stronger. The same zebras who once whispered about her now looked up to Zara as a leader. Her courage and wisdom had earned their respect, and her colorful stripes were no longer seen as a liability, but as a symbol of the herd's strength. One day, as the herd was grazing peacefully, a young zebra came galloping over the hill, panic in his eyes. "Lions!" he cried, "a whole pride coming this way." The herd began to panic, but Zara remained calm. "Everyone," she called out, "remember what we practiced." Following Zara's lead, the herd moved as one towards a field of wildflowers. Zara positioned herself at the front, her rainbow stripes shimmering in the sunlight. As the lions approached, they were met with a dazzling display of color and movement. The zebras, using techniques Zara had taught them, moved in a synchronized dance that confused and disoriented the predators. Bewildered and unable to focus on a single target, the lions eventually gave up and slunk away. The herd celebrated their victory, neighing and prancing with joy. From that day on, Zara's herd became known across the savannah as the Rainbow Herd. Other animals would seek them out for advice and protection, knowing that this unique group of zebras had mastered the art of turning their differences into strengths. Zara grew into a wise and respected leader, not just of her herd, but of all the animals in her part of the savannah. She never forgot the lessons she learned in Rainbow Valley or the kindness of Babar the elephant. She made sure to pass on these teachings to every young animal she met, especially those who felt different or out of place. Years passed, and Zara's legend grew. It was said that on quiet nights, if you listened carefully, you could hear her story whispered in the rustle of grass and the chirp of crickets. The tale of a zebra with rainbow stripes who taught the savannah that being different wasn't just okay. It was beautiful. One warm evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in brilliant hues of orange and pink, Zara stood atop a small hill overlooking her herd. Beside her stood her own daughter, a young zebra with stripes that glittered like starlight.